Hey friends, it's Cecilia Jane. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today we're going to be going over my top 10 favorite art supplies. So I compiled a list of my 10 favorite art supplies that are traditional medium. I do have a little bonus digital one at the end. It's honestly hard to create this list, and I am definitely missing out art supplies, and I kind of feel like a guilty parent, like not including all the art supplies I love. So I tried my best to like think of the ones I use a lot and love, but I'm definitely missing out on some of my favorite supplies. I feel like I would really have to do a top 100 to like get everything in that I love, but we're gonna start with top 10. I also was planning on filming this video an hour ago, but your girl got a little sidetracked cleaning the shower for like an hour and a half, so welcome to the freelance life. Oh, I was gonna start with number 1, but now I'm debating going from 10 and working my way up to build suspense. Maybe I'll start at number 10. Okay, so for number 10, I put the Staedtler Mars Plastic Eraser, and I'm gonna try to put clips in the corner of me using everything. Yeah, I brought out a new one for you guys to see, and also the one that I always use, which is a little less cute. I do use it a lot. I don't know, it's just a good eraser. I've used it for years, so it's like, we should include a good eraser. So yeah, the Staedtler Mars Plastic. And there's gonna be all these links in the description for you guys to find these products. Most of them probably will be Amazon affiliate links, which doesn't charge you anymore, but gives your girl a little tiny commission from it, so we love supporting our artists. Number 9 is a classic as well. Even though I have to look at the name of it. It is the Pentel Pocket Brush Pen. I've used this thing for years. Honestly, if you even go back to some of my like most beginning videos where I talk about like art supplies I like, this will be there. I've used the same one probably for like, oh my gosh, how long? Probably like 8 years, honestly, and it's never dried up. You get refills, you can get cheap ones on Amazon. I don't know if they're actually Pentel brand though, the refills. I think they are. I'll link all of it in the description. But yeah, this is just the best brush pen. It's so like juicy, which I don't know, maybe we're all looking for different things in brush pens, but one of my like golden like has to have is just to be juicy. And this is very juicy, unless it needs to be refilled, of course. But yeah, you can do thin lines, thick lines. It's very like squishy. I'll show you guys on the video, but it doesn't have like a ton of control, but I do feel like it feels very natural. I haven't honestly worked with it in a while, but it's really nice also to just add chunks of black like in your sketchbook and stuff. So for number 8, I chose to put the Finetec metallic watercolors. I haven't used these in a second, but they're one of like the most satisfying art supplies to use. If you want like a punching metallic watercolor, these are for you. They're so great. Yeah, I don't know what else to say except they just flow really nicely. You can get them super pigmented. The colors are beautiful. I used to have a gold one. I don't know where it's at, but yeah, I love using little accents of gold or copper or something to just make an image pop. They are great. They're a little pricey, but you can get the individuals, I think, for like $7, and then you can just pick out your favorite colors. I've acquired a few over time. I think you can buy sets that are probably like $50, which I don't use them enough to do that, but I do have a few singles. Number 7 is the trusty Prismacolor colored pencil. I honestly don't work in colored pencil a lot, but when I do, these are my go-tos. And I say I don't work in it a lot, but anytime I do like gouache or watercolor as of lately, I've been incorporating colored pencil instead of like dark line art because it has like a more subtle and just like a soft, playful, fun. I always feel like in my digital art, I'm always using like the pencil, like colored pencil line art and stuff. I'm like, I should do more traditional art, and I have. But yeah, they're just a good classic, you know. And when I have done like full colored pencil drawings, these are of course the go-to. They're really great. They're not super cheap, I'm sure you guys all know, but they are worth it. They're very high quality, so I quite enjoy them. So number 6 is actually 2 art supplies, but they're both pencils, so I thought we could kind of wiggle them in together. So the first one is my most trusted, like normal pencil, like not a mechanical pencil. It's the General Pencil Co. Kimberly. And I always use the 4B. I feel like it's totally up to personal preference, but I love 4B because it's like smooth, but like doesn't smear too much. I I honestly like a higher B, even like an 8B, but 4B is like a good standard. Don't mind me just geeking out about different pencil leads. But yeah, so this is a great one. I buy them on, like, I buy a pack of 12 off Amazon and they last forever. And then the second pencil is the Prismacolor Col-Erase, which you guys have probably seen me use. I really like this blue one or a pink one to sketch with, and then it's really nice to do like line art over, or if you're doing like a comic and you want to do like your sketches in this and then just ink over it, you can scan it and get rid of the blue. You won't see it all. You can actually use any color if you know how to work Photoshop, but yeah, I just like sketching with blue or pink. So number 6 is Regina's watercolors. They are handmade watercolors by a lady who I believe's name is Regina. I'll put her Instagram right here and stuff. But I've had this palette for quite a while. It smells like honey, and it just comes with like, it comes with this cute little velvet bag, a brush, a swatch card, and a little watercolor palette. I think, like, depending on what kit you get. And she might have even changed it because I got this like a few years ago, I think. But they smell so good. They smell like honey. The colors are beautiful, and this palette is just like so sleek and clean, and it's got like a really nice like glass mixing. Some of my hair is in it. But yeah, the colors are great. They're so rich and beautiful, vibrant, unique, but not too unique kind of colors. I really recommend it. It is a little pricey, but if you are really into watercolors and you love handmade watercolors and supporting artists that make things, I believe she's an artist herself, definitely check this out. Yeah, it's just like, even just holding it in my hands, it feels like really good and like hefty. I know that sounds silly, but like, it just feels nice. And now we're at number 4, which honestly probably should have been like almost at the top of the list because it's one of the best things I've recently found, and it is the Pentel Presto Jumbo Correction Pen. As long as I've been an artist, I have been on the hunt for the best whiteout. And not only the best whiteout, but like something that's portable and like doesn't dry up and works well. And like, I know you can just bring like white acrylic with you and that works really great, but this is it. This is so great. You can hear it. It's like so juicy. It's so opaque. And I just noticed I have some black all over my hand. I don't even know what it's from, but please excuse that. But yeah, this is like the best whiteout I've ever come across. Shout out to my friend Yulia who recommended this to me. I'll post their Instagram right here. They make an amazing illustration, so definitely check them out. But yeah, these are great, especially like if you're into comics and line art. Like, these are a lifesaver. Or if you even just want to add cute little white highlights to your illustration, these are great. So number 3 is actually a brush, and it is the Army Painter like kind of brush set or brush brand, specifically the one called Wargamer the Psycho. You guys may have heard me talk about this before, but this thing is insane, and if you like to get a good level of detail in your watercolors or acrylics or oils, this is it. And they're relatively cheap too, because I tend to go through brushes pretty quickly. I do take care of them. I have that like nice soap and everything, but you know, they still start to like get a little crazy after a second. But so it's nice when they're cheap and I can just keep buying them. But yeah, this brush is great. Like, honestly, it's one of the best detail brushes I found. And I actually found this at like a gaming convention, which had like a painting models, like D&D models shop. But yeah, I found this there a few years ago, and ever since then I've been addicted. These are great, such good detail and pretty high quality. And they're nice to hold in the hand too. They're kind of like the triangle shape, so they fit in your finger nice. Number 2, I feel like I should do a drum roll as it gets closer. It's kind of intense. Maybe not actually, but I just get really excited about art supplies. So number 2 is the Kuretake Gansai Tambi. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but I think I'm saying Kuretake, right? Watercolor palette. I recently found out about this maybe within the last year or so. So this is what it looks like when you open it, and it comes with like a little swatch card. It also comes with like a little plastic sheet I use as a mixing tray, but these watercolors are great. I believe most people refer to them as like a more Eastern watercolor. And these, from my experience and also what I've heard like reviews and stuff, are kind of more similar to gouache. Like, you can build them up. They can be very opaque if you need, but also just the colors. Like, my palette's a little dirty right now, but there's like a beautiful bubblegum pink and like a wonderful light blue. There's even like a few metallics which work really great. But yeah, just Just like absolutely beautiful colors. I don't know, there's something so satisfying about the pans they're in and like how big they are, and they're so like creamy and nice to use. I've really enjoyed using this, especially because I love watercolor and I love gouache, and this kind of gives me the ability to do either depending on how I'm feeling. So all right, and now we're moving on to number one. Number one is the Holbein acrylic gouache, which if you've been watching me for a second, you may be able to have guessed that. I love these. They're basically like a matte acrylic, but a little fancier, I feel like. They're great when you want to make illustrations and scan them because they have that matte look to them. They're really nice to blend. Also, they're so like cute and aesthetic looking, and they have the nicest color selection. I really love working with these, and kind of my favorite combo lately has been like these or that palette combined with Prismacolors. You can really get like such a nice look. I don't know, it's just like matte, and then you have like some textured like detail. I don't know. But yeah, these are great. I really love them. I would recommend trying them out sometime. They're really fun and they're really opaque. And then I thought quickly I'd kind of add on a little digital bonus. I have been doing a lot of digital art lately, and what I use is Procreate. I'm sure if you do digital art at all, you're very familiar with Procreate, so you don't need me to really tell you about it. But yeah, it's really like nice to use, really like user-friendly. I do bring my illustrations a lot of times into Photoshop, especially if I'm doing something that's more like mathematical or like more design heavy. I'll bring them into Photoshop. I would say Procreate is not as great for like designing like things you want to be symmetrical. Well, no, they have like a symmetry tool, but as far as like formatting and stuff, that's not the greatest with text. But everything else, the drawing, brushes you can buy. Shout out to Max Pack. I use a lot of their brushes. Honestly, I was like, I don't want to buy brushes. They have so many great ones, but I don't know, some of the brushes you buy, like, not sponsored by Max Pack, but they are pretty great, and they do add like a nice little element that maybe the Procreate brushes don't have already. So yeah, I really enjoy Procreate. And who doesn't love just a one-time fee of $10? That's like life-changing, especially if you're used to like the Adobe suite or something. Not to shit on Adobe. You know, those fees can get a little hefty, so we love a good $10 fee. But yeah, that was my top 10. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I would definitely recommend trying these supplies. I've used a lot of them for quite a while, and they have held the test of time, I think is how you say it. Again, all the links will be in the description. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Definitely comment down below what's your favorite art supplies, and if you've used any of the ones I've mentioned, which ones do you like? Be sure to subscribe to me to see future content. I'm going to be trying to post every Friday, so yeah, definitely subscribe and hit that bell notification button. If you want to see even more content from me, including daily stories and Instagram posts, head on over to my Instagram. I am pretty active on there, especially my story. You get to see my cute cat, maybe what I'm eating and what I'm working on, all the behind the scenes. So definitely go check out my Instagram. I'll put it right here and in the description as always. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you're healthy, happy, doing well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. And now it's that time of the video where I like to thank the awesome, beautiful, amazing people over at Patreon that support me as an artist. For as low as $5 a month, you can get physical rewards that are anywhere from a zine, print, a sticker sheet, a bookmark, etc. I like to have fun with it. So check out the link in the description if you are interested to support me as an artist and get some awesome rewards in return. Bye.